Hey guys, welcome back to Shred Bros. So in this video, we're going to be teaching you the parts of a surfboard. So the first part of the surfboard that we're going to be learning is the nose. The nose is basically just the top or the front of your board.
The second part of the surfboard that we'll be showing you is the tail. The tail is basically the back of the board, and it's where you have your stunt pad.
The next thing that we're going to learn, the next part about the surfboard that we're going to learn is the deck. So the deck is basically the whole surfboard, but it's where you put your feet. Like this whole thing up to like here is the deck, and like this whole thing where you put your feet. And another part that we're going to learn is the rails. So the rails are basically the two sides of the surfboard.
So the next part that we'll be talking about is the back. The back is basically just the back of your board, that's all. And the next thing is the fins. The fins are basically something that you put on to help you cut through the water, be a bit more balanced and maneuver and turn on the face of the wave. And on different surfboards, you can put different amounts of fins in different sizes. The next thing will be the kick pad. Basically, a place where you put your foot, more grippy, usually when you're going like back on the board. It just helps, but it's not really something that you have to do. And the last thing is the leash. The leash is basically something that you Velcro on your foot, and so your board doesn't float away. You don't have to have the leash on, but it's recommended.
So another thing that surfboards have are their tails or different shapes. For example, mine is like this. It has this like that, and then the other side is the same. There's also ones that have this, but two times, like this happens again over here. There's also something called a fish, which is basically, it's just cut out like the tail of a fish. And there's many other shapes that you can have that I'm just not going to name all of them because it's going to take way too long. It's going to be too boring.
Okay, next thing we're going to be covering is the types of boards. Basically, the obvious ones are shortboard and longboard. This is considered a shortboard. It's 5'8" tall, and longboard is like a little longer. And another type of board is like, the types of boards are fiberglass, which is the material, and you can also have foam, which is considered a soft top. And that's the best beginner board that you want. You want a longboard with foam. That's how you want to start out. And there's also wood and variations of all of them like combined.
So the best beginner board you should buy is a Wavestorm. I have a Wavestorm right here. This is an 8-foot long board. This is a foam board, and they're pretty cheap. They're $100 to $150 in Costco. And this is like the best beginner board, and maybe even intermediate board. It's up to you. Like, everybody's different. I personally don't like long boards because I'm a shortboarder. But this is the best like board in general to start with. Like, if you're buying your first board, just buy this board. It's called the Wavestorm, and it's 8 feet tall. Here are some extra tips and tricks that can help you improve your balance when you're surfing or your turns when you're on the face of the wave.
Our next tip is to ride a skateboard. It will help your balance on the surfboard. And any skateboard will do, but Carver skateboard is pretty much the best to improve your surfing and stability on the surfboard. But we use this one. We call this the shred board.
So the next thing we have is this thing called a ripstick. It costs from $30 to $50 on Amazon, and it actually helps you a lot with your turns. This could help you with balance, but it's pretty easy to ride. You also need to turn, like, this is meant for turning. So yeah, let's give it a try. Thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed, make sure to subscribe, click the like button down below, and turn on all notifications.
We hope this video helped improve your surfing. Peace out.